Hello everybody and welcome to the Monaco Grand Prix, the 6th round of the Formula 1 season. This is one you don't want to miss, as you could see all those accidents in practice. We've had so much chaos and it's not even Saturday yet. You can see here lots and lots of retirements, so if this continues, and it appears it has again, then we are in for an absolute treat of a Grand Prix. And now we've seen 4 cars eliminated in one go, including Felipe Massa, so there's no real point even showing Q1 because of the amount of chaos and glitches. So that put me 11th, a very mediocre time. You can see we've got both Mercedes, a Sauber, a Force India, a Toro Rosso and a Marussia out of the session. And to make matters even more remarkable, we've got rain scheduled for Q2 and ultimately failed just when I least needed it. I had a problem in my first lap and I had an accident with the wall. So even though I could easily get 10th place and get a Q3 berth, just like I did in Spain, unfortunately it hasn't paid off here, and the car just will not perform under these conditions. So as I go to the Grand Hotel hairpin, as it's now known, I get a corner cutting, so it doesn't really matter, and then I understeer one more time just to compound my misery. So I will end up behind a Marussia and a Caterham for tomorrow's Grand Prix. Maldonado does a stellar job in 12th position, so he out-qualifies me again. Vettel, Alonso and Massa, the best of that world there. And now it's 39 laps of the Monaco Grand Prix. Vettel on pole and Alonso alongside, so championship consequences will be felt here, especially for those Mercedes behind. The 5 lights are glowing, and now away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. Can we get through the first corner even with no casualties? Braking a little late, hitting Chilton's rear quarter, but we seem to be going okay. That's fair enough. And up the hill we go. Absolutely trying to stay away from Chilton and avoiding an accident with the Mercedes behind me. Hamilton goes down the outside. I'm now stuck on the inside here of Massenet, and through Casino Square we go. And I've gotten around the outside of Sutil. Rosberg's now on his inside trying to make a way past, but it's not to be. Sutil actually has the inside. And now here we go through the hairpin. Van der Gaard has a good position over Gutierrez there. So we have Maldonado in 10th. That is excellent news. So Maldonado maybe finally has an opportunity to score points. And away we go. Nico Rosberg has made his way past now through the tunnel. And very nearly clipping the wall. Braking 100 meters. Probably a little bit too late. I nearly found the gap. And here we go. Oh, Hamilton, where's he come from? Oh, goodness me. I'm out of the race, but we barely even completed a lap. Let's take a look at the replay. I'm down the inside of Gutierrez, fair and square. Hamilton flying it through the chicane, and the cars just rail track into each other. And that is absolutely devastating, but let's just pretend that never happened, as we're now going to restart the race. It was just a completely unfair incident and nothing I could do about it, so I felt even though it infringes my sort of promise to you guys, it was just so unfair that I got taken out there. So we try again, back into Saint-Devote, and braking late. That's down the inside, an illegal overtake. I'm absolutely certain of that. There you go. And through goes Van der Gaard and my teammate Maldonado. Here's Hamilton giving me a stick on my inside, but through he goes. And goodness me, Gutierrez in trouble there. So I'm up to 11th, overtaking several cars on the outside there. Now I've got Gutierrez. He wants a piece of me as well. Perez tries to overtake Van der Gaard, and it's not to be. Now he goes for it, but it's too wide. Oh goodness, that would have been absolutely nightmarish if Perez had gone around the outside there. Now we push and push, and here we go. So we're past Portier and through the tunnel. Oh, where are we now? We're still going. Perez tries the outside, and we're through. Oh, contact! I felt more contact. The rear, it's happening again. No, my goodness, absolute chaos, and I've been hit again. But thank God I haven't been taken out of the race. But we have our second red flag of the career mode. You'll remember at season 1 we had the wet Grand Prix, and cars were going out left, right and centre at the swimming pool chicane or about there. So we now have our third restart, and we're again going to attack Saint-Devote with vigour, but thankfully we're going to have no accidents. And an invisible Ferrari. We have an invisible Ferrari and a Red Bull as well. They're both through, and I'm down to last place as I cut the curb a little too tightly. And now, of all the glitches, have you ever seen this invisible car in a sanctioned Grand Prix in single player mode? I certainly haven't. Perez loses a bit of momentum there. Charles Pic now chasing the Marussia of Max Chilton. I go down the inside. Very clean move, but it certainly would have frightened him. Now we skip down to Nouvelle Chicane. Oh dear, I've locked my brakes and contact with Van der Garde. Van der Garde's out of the race. Alonso and Vettel try to cut the corner as well. I receive a justified penalty. And here is the swim pool chicane now. And oh my goodness, we've had yet more. Alonso spins, and Gutierrez takes me on the inside. Carbon fibre everywhere. Vettel around the outside as well into La Rascas, and now we pit for our penalty. As we can see, we can take advantage of a lot of the damaged cars. We're now up to 7th, which is great news, and Ricciardo just ahead, so we could beat him in safety car. We've got the safety car deployed. Well, certainly this isn't exclusive to Monaco. Unlike the aforementioned red flags, we've got the safety car now. Let's just see what on earth has happened. Massa to Button to Vettel, Perez, Webber and Ricciardo ahead of me. We've got Rosberg, Gutierrez and Grosjean in the points. Vergne, Hamilton, Raikkonen and Pic are the last runners. And you can see Alonso is out of the race, and several other cars are joining him. Vettel now ahead of me in 6th as he's lost a position for whatever reason. Maybe he had to pit. But now the green flags. Let's resume the Grand Prix. It's only going to be lap 5 of 39. This could take all day if I'm not careful. But here we go. Back into Saint-Devote. Not a bother on me. And here we go. I've been corner cutting there. We're down to 11 cars. Vettel makes a mistake. And we got more chaos. Oh, it's happening again. Second safety car of the day. And Vettel. Oh, even he's been slingshotted into the chaos. So now I'm into second position. And the race has now stopped. Not for very long. The safety car was needed. So we've now got several cars out. So I'm now on the front row. Massa turns to protect the outside line. My tyres are starting to wear out a bit. Vettel just behind with his invisible car. And there's Nico Rosberg through. Rosberg tried to make a pass and he's done it, but Massa, using his Ferrari power, is well away. So now you can see the amount of cars left. Gutierrez is the very last of them. Toro Rosso have guaranteed points thanks to Ricciardo. And now Massa will lead. Oh, contact from the rear. Nico Rosberg, Mark Webber. Oh, they're all gone again. We're down to 3 or 4. I don't know how many. But now it's certainly Rosberg's out of the race. What is going on with the AI in this Grand Prix? There you go. 4 cars remain. This Grand Prix would be done and dusted if it was in real life. But we carry on. And I make a mistake. I've got me front wing lost. And now my dreams of a podium may be shattered. But the safety car is deployed. And it's my sort of, knight in shining armour. That's for sure. And Massa... he's been stuck at Antinoj. He's out of the race. I lead for a brief moment until Sebastian Vettel, of course, will overtake me. There we go. I've made my pit stop. Owen Harmon leads the Monaco Grand Prix. And now we've only got the 2 Red Bulls left. It's me in my Williams Martini racing car against the mighty Infinity Red Bulls. The safety car pulls in and I will lead the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a legitimate lead. You can see the other cars everything caught up. I've put on my super softs and we're away. Unbelievable moment here. Can I keep my composure? But not for very long, of course. Vettel in his superior equipment has now caught me. And he's where has he gone? Oh, he's just behind me there. We're going to see if this is a legitimate battle. If he can actually overtake me for position. He's gone through at Saint-Devote. Or La Rascas, excuse me. And there we go, it is for position. Vettel and I will be battling for position. He's right behind me. And I've absolutely no breathing space. Taking the corner safe. It's out! Vettel has it though! He's suffered the glitch and the safety car's out again. This is the 4th time now. And now it's a straight duel between Mark Webber and myself for a Grand Prix win in for the Australian and myself. It's a straight duel to the finish here at Monaco. And now I will pit again to get rid of these tyres. It's a good strategy as far as I'm concerned. I don't lose time, and Webber will be stuck behind the safety car in his old tyres. So that's all well and good. So I make a wise decision here to pit just the 3.2 seconds. You can just hear the silence. Absolutely eerie, as only one car in the pit lane and we have 20 retirements. But now here we go. The green flags are out again through Anthony Noge, and now the racing resumes. Webber gets a great launch, as you expect. I use my curves to the best of my ability, locking up the front right. But there we go. That's about all we have for the show there. Now I make a small mistake. I keep it clean, but Mark Webber is away. You can see the timing screen has been glitched as well. So this is a very typical Grand Prix. Webber has now entered the pit lane, and I retake the lead. It's a straight duel, as I mentioned before, and this gives me a critical advantage. I must use it to the best of my ability, but as you can now see, it's only lap 25, and Webber is within a second of me again. Here we are at the Nouvelle Chicane. It's a beautiful day at the Mediterranean coast, as the clouds have now disappeared, and we attack yet again. Oh, I can hear the engine. Webber's made a big mistake yet again. The very same corner as everyone else, and I react to his mistake. I'm going to pit to get rid of my tyres, so this is perfect. I regain the lead by simply pitting and not having any damage to repair. So this is extraordinary. We've got how many laps? I think 12 to go, and this is a realistic chance of a victory. Mark Webber, I just have to keep him behind for this remaining stint, and I've done it. Even if I fail, I've got a podium, and now here we go. Oh, I can hear him cutting the corner again. He's cheated. He's kept his car safe, and he's cheated. He won't be given that position back. Mark Webber has stolen it from underneath my nose, and Webber will surely win this Grand Prix now. I cannot believe the dirtiness of that. Absolutely despicable. I know the AI have no morals, but that was absolutely filthy from Mark Webber. And now we advance to lap 38. We haven't enjoyed a full lap of this track yet. So in my resignation of victory, we will now enjoy one full lap of Monaco to conclude my first ever podium in Formula 1. So we attack the back straight now, and here it's Stantivo going third gear there, fourth and fifth through through the Beau Rivage, and Massenet is next for turn 3, going wide as far as I can. And here is the Casino Square, lovely corner to the right. You avoid the bump on the left and take the right hander. That is Mirabeau Haute, and then this is the Grand Hotel hairpin for Mirabeau Basse is next, the right hander, second gear, 80 kilometers an hour. And here's Tabac, or Portier, beg your pardon, that's Portier. And the tunnel is a flat out right hander, where you go 6th gear as best you can, 7th in this case. And the Nouvelle Chicane, left, right and left again. This was so fast back in the day, so they had to make it safer. And now here is Tabac, the aforementioned corner, going left in 4th gear. You want to avoid the bump on the left hand side. I don't believe it! Mark Webber's out of the race! Webber's made the mistake of the last few corners! Oh, Harmon, I'm through! Williams will win! Williams will win the Grand Prix! What has Webber done? I don't believe it! And the celebrations could begin. I could almost reverse over the line if I wanted, but I'm going to shake the wheel, to my heart's content. Oh, and Harmon wins the Monaco Grand Prix! Absolutely bizarre circumstances, but I'll take that any day of the week. It's Williams, 25 points, and Webber can barely believe it. The former winner of the Grand Prix himself has wasted the glorious opportunity. Harmon wins. Webber and Vettel will gain the points though. They made it far enough in the race. Massa, Raikkonen. Oh my goodness me. There's no point even discussing the finishing order. But Toro Rosso, I will mention them. They gained some points. But I'm now on 26, which puts me behind ex-world champion Kimi Raikkonen. And Maldonado failed to score again. But Ricciardo has got 4 points for his troubles. And Ferrari and Red Bull continue to scrap in the constructors. Mercedes third, Lotus fourth, McLaren fifth, and Williams are sixth. But what a conclusion! I win a Grand Prix, and well, it's certainly not the way I wanted to do it, but you have to take it. I mean, I was screwed out of it in Japan, possibly in Canada as well. I've nearly leveled up twice in one go, thanks to that win. But that's the way it's gone. I've had some terrible heartbreaks in this career mode, but at last I've had something go my way. Absolutely thrilling race. I really hope you enjoyed it. And it's definitely taken me by surprise. Canada is next. I had good fortune there last year until the rain punished me for my inadequacies. So there you go. My teammate challenge is pretty much over. There's no way Maldonado will get a podium or score 26 points. So that is the conclusion of the best ever career mode episode. So I'll speak to you again soon. Bye now.